Okay, so we're back at the second part of this two-parter where we are designing the space for a cozy gardener who really has a lot of plants here indoors, as you can see. But what is going to be really exciting is doing the outdoors, which we are going to start now. You've already seen what the inside looks like. Very studio-esque, also possibly a place for their partner, which is nice. You know, they don't have to be alone because of their living conditions. We've got a really nice space with a bath, and which doubles up as a walk-in. Like, we've separated the walk-in area from the bath. And so we get to the outdoors now, which is the exciting part. Here we should probably first start with a potting station. Oh, no, wait. We should first start cleaning this. I'm going to just skip to the part where I've cleaned the outside. So the outside looks sufficiently clean, and we can get started with doing the little potting shed that we had talked about, which would be where they spend most of their time. So we have to make it like really nice and have all the equipment they could possibly need. I have never worked on a potting shed, do not know what one looks like, but we can improvise. Hey, what does a potting shed have to include? Like a person who likes gardening. We could work in this area which was designated for this person's car parking, or do we imagine they have a car and they will need the car park? Let's start fresh. You know, let's give them the space for their car parking, and we can have the potting shed close by, so when they come out back here, it's very accessible here. I suppose this is as good a place as any. How do we start? Maybe we give it, I don't know, like a wall, perhaps? It's a shed. So let's make the base foundations for it. And here we are. So what we've got here is the potting station, as you can see, and the gardener's going to be working on a lot of hyacinth. And we've got a bunch of pots here, some equipment, a wheelbarrow with soil, garden hose, a bunch of seeds, a corkboard for when they want to write reminders or anything they have to keep track of. And yeah, it's just so far a generally nice space. We still have to add some plants here, which we are going to do now, and also a salad bed, and I've got a compost bin here. I might change the color of the compost bin depending on how we do the outdoors, but right now, yeah, working on this salad bed. Wanna plant you know, edibles here, so it's just like this dedicated space they have for when they want to pluck something to use in their cooking. Alright, so here we are. The outdoors is sort of done, and I gave the whole place a fresh coat of these surfaces. So it looks really nice. We have, when we enter, some greenery here, a bunch of flowers, rhododendrons and roses. And well, when you pick the pathway, we have these really nice path lights. I wonder why these are not connected, but we can take care of that right now. And there we go. So we have these these pathway lights in the pathway, and these really lovely flowers and the cherry blossoms and a mobile hammock, which can be moved around a little bit so you can really enjoy the outdoors. You know, just lie there with a book. And then we have a stool here for when our gardener needs to have some height, and a lawnmower there. And then we have this potting shed, which we gave some lights to, and we populated it with some pots and flowers and plants that the gardener's working on. You've already seen the wheelbarrow. We added some seed packets here, so when they want to plant, you know, as edibles like a cucumber and tomatoes and peppers, they can do that. And there is a spare set of tools here and there, and then we have the pitchfork here and the spade and the other gardening tools as well. We have some spare stools so they can sit down, take a breather, and a notebook and a corkboard that you've already seen to take notes. And then we have a compost bin, and we already saw the salad bed with mint, basil, marjoram, some raspberries, and we have some more flowers there to make the space colorful. Then we've got a little outdoor seating to eat when it's really nice weather, with some awning and some fairy lights. We've added these flower planters, these wall pots outside of some windows, so they add a pop of color. Then we have this little swing, which Julian, my husband, refers to as the Hollywood swing. He's not a fan of them. He really likes the singular swings where you can go really high. And again, we've got hanging ivies and fairy lights to add to this really nice cozy feeling. So that's our little pergola with the swing to just sit and again sit with a book. Of course, if the fairy lights do get too much, you can always turn them off, you know, like if that's how they prefer it. But I like the fairy lights. We could have more string lights, you know, with those little lanterny paper balls, I think. We've got a self-made pizza oven here. We've used one of these windows to kind of give it the pizza oven effect. I wish we had sort of like a curved window, but we don't have that. So this is what we used, and then we've got that little fire going in there, so you could just pop the pizza in there. We've got some tools for it and some spices to add, or toppings to add on your pizza. We've got salt, and I mean, I would totally go with oregano and chili flakes and some garlic powder even. We've got some basil here, just in case, you know, they want to go full caprese and top up their pizza with basil, and some firewood. There are some stools out there as well if there is going to be a lot of people joining in and it's like a party. I forgot to add the plants here. We can do that right now real quick. Maybe something tall. Let's see. What can we... Some sword lilies, but we can also have like a majesty plant. That's rather nice, isn't it? Let's add that. There we go. So we have those plants out there. This is where the car park is. We've left that untouched, and then we're back at the front, which you already saw. And then just a reminder of what's inside. It's this really nice studio with an open plan kitchen, lots of plants. I've imagined our gardener works as a sort of landscaping consultant. So they have a little workstation there, and a firewood stove, and then that's the sleeping area with an extra bed in case they have company. And we have the really nice bath and wardrobe. And that's all for this build, which we are now super ready to sell. So see you for our next one. I wonder what we'll get up to, but it's going to be super exciting. See you then.